Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Baltimore Orioles have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Kyle Bradish. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching, because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Right through there for a strike. That one to first, and foul ball. Comes a 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the sixth time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
2 away now. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jake Cronenworth.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Now the 0-1. And Manny gets a piece. The 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here comes Sander Bogaerts.
Now, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a foul ball. Machado at second with 2 down. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Mullins pulls it in on the run. One left for San Diego. Orioles due up in the first, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Baltimore, today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive.
This looks like extra bases. That will turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Strike one.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
On the ground at first. And he takes it himself for the out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Anthony Santander.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Ground ball right side. Bogarts handles the chance. Slings to first, and that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. Scoreless after one. Back now at Oriole Park. Top of the second. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Campusano goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick back in 2017. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. You see a lot more of that in today's game. The pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Kyle Higashioka now at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And the 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singing. And that one hammered on its way. And it's off the warehouse. Look out! A gigantic blast. That's his third home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Foul ball there. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one a little below the knees. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Fought off foul.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Leffery in 1965.
In the air, out towards right center. Tatis after it. He's got it. 1 away. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. Bounced out to short. Kim. Off balance feed. There's one. Over to first. Safe. Connor Norton will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Westburg off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Out towards right center field. Tatis brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Bradish back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to first. Out. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's Kevin Pillar.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
In the air, right side. Santander drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim struck out looking at his first at bat. In there at the knees for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Mullins brings it in, and that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Machado drifts towards it. Makes the catch. one up, one down. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And a strike. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely. Here's Adley Rutschman singing he was the first player taken in what has turned out. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Yeah, there's a ball. Ground ball right side, could be two. Bogarts whips it to first. Rutschman retired.
Now
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Start of the fourth, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. The pitch, and a foul ball.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tatis runs. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
2-0. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a pitch. Swung on, belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
No outs, runner at first. And here is Xander Bogarts. In the air, right field. And it drops in. There comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Luis Campusano digs in now. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a foul ball left side. Right side. Santander in pursuit. Squeezes it. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
The center fielder, number 24.
2 on, 1 out. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. His first at bat was a strikeout. Headed down the line. And that drops foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Out there to center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And now, Kyle Higashioka.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Line and a base hit into right. In to score from third. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
That one the other way, and that gets down for a base hit.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Misses inside, and the count is 1-1.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's in there. That's strike 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Dean Kremer is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Wells warming up as well. And now everybody's running. And a bunt towards third. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Padres 2 and the Orioles 1. Back here in Baltimore, now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Shoots a line drive single into right center, and aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Darvish checks on the runner. Back standing. He's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that we can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
And that one fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris. Goes down looking. And into the box for Baltimore. Brian Mountcastle. Fly to right, his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Kicks and deals.
1-2.
The Padres up by a run. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Just off the outside edge. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him. 2 out. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. The Padres leading by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. At the belt and fires. That one out to right. Tatis after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. And our score remains 2-1. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The right-hander back to work. Slap the other way, foul. Kim, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Bounce to the left side. Norby zips it across. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one ripped. That's back. And it hits the fence. Fires to second, too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Third baseman, Machado.
Man at second with one away. Here's Manny Machado.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw to third. Save.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Tatis takes his lead at third with one away. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that will drop foul. And the right-hander deals on the ground. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
It's Xander Bogaerts now, 1 for 2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Orioles 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Connor Norton. And a swing and a miss. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Into center and a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun to play for him, so that one has to feel good. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off it.
Bogaerts over to Kim. 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Orioles trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped, but it curls foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Luis Campusano. With the right-hander back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Dean Kremer.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His home and away splits there. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. It worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. Up the middle, Norby. Out number 3. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Orioles 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Machado makes the grab, one away. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon, and we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Steven Kohler comes into the game after about an hour-long delay, and we're all ready to get it going again. Foul ball there. The Padres leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That's back some more. Gone into the flagpole. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 3-2.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
The right field, Anthony.
Slapped foul. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Ball.
On the ground to first, Cronenworth. And there are 2 outs.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
And now the DH, Ramon Urias. There's a strike. The Orioles down by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Out to short, Kim. Fires over to first. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. The pitch. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Now the left fielder, Kevin Pillar. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Gets the bunt down the right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
There's a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Santander ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. That's the third out. One error in the inning, but nothing more. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the
out towards left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. Westburg having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jairo Iriarte.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Fouled off. He was late.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here. That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
In the air to left down the line. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw is line, and he scores. And this game is tied in the 7th.
Productive at bat for sure right there. Nice sac fly, ties up the ball game, and now they got to look for a way to go ahead.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one sliced foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with 2 away.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that ends the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're at the top of the 8th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Kremer back to work. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see.
Tatis runs. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Here comes a pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. Just doesn't make any sense.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And him out front for strike 3.
Just a hammer, 12-6 curveball right there, boy. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hayes brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th, leading on the third baseman. Josh Stoma gets the ball now,
and he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
One finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
All over that one right there. That pitch came off the bat really well in the center field, and he put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
That to right. And it's caught for the out.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Urias in the box now, takes strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the count 1-2. Down fly ball to right center. Tatis after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Mountcastle in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed foul. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 4 and the Padres 3. here in Baltimore. New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. And the pitch. And the slider just misses. Pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
One down, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now Kyle Higashioka, 1 for 3. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
No ball.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that.
Comes up empty. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series.